Good morning, everybody. I'm Rebecca Gabriel. Welcome to another daily card reading. It's great to have you join me. It's Friday, the 27th of November. Can you believe it? This morning I've pulled a card from the Wisdom of Avalon. And the card I pulled was the very first one in the deck, the Merlin. So the Merlin is the messenger of initiation and alchemy. The Merlin represents the magician and the high priest. So the message that comes with this card is it's all around how we are living our purpose in this life and going about that transformational process, the alchemy of transformation, and realizing that the answers that we're seeking for our pathway forward and anything else that comes to mind does not come from outside of ourselves. It comes from within. You are the magician. You have everything that you need. So the key message here for my beautiful friends and soul beings is that on your pathway forward, please spend less time worrying about how you are getting answers from outside of yourself, going to grab the next best thing that you feel is going to be the answer for your pathway forward and this change of direction in your life or this growth in your life that's happening. The answers that you have and the everything that you are seeking is actually already within you, within your soul, within your spirit, within your heart. As we are going through this change and transformation, so many things that we are reassessing. You know, we're rechecking our identity, who we believe we are, and who we see ourselves as being in this world. We're reassessing our direction. What it is that we value, next steps, what choices have we made in the past that we now want to change going forward? What is the new meaning that we have in our life? What do we want to let go of and what do we want to really improve in our life? All of this is part of that alchemy, that transformational process that we're going through. And so naturally, we're looking for answers. We're looking for the insights as to how to do that. So the human in us wants to go and seek those answers outside of ourselves. And indeed, sometimes they're helpful. But the magician is letting you know, the Merlin is letting you know, spend less time worrying about trying to find the next best thing outside of yourself, when really all you need for your happiness, for living your purpose in this life, you already have within you. So what's really important is to allow yourself to continue this process and find that stillness, and if necessary, go back into that hermit mode for a little while and just recheck in with yourself. So how are you today? Where are you up to? What are the awarenesses that you've had recently? What things have you observed as you have been changing? Have you noticed that your attitudes changed a bit? Have you changed routines or habits in your day? You know, your behaviours, have they changed? What kind of awarenesses have come up for you recently as you've been going through this transformational process? Sometimes it can be the smallest things in our everyday that can trigger an awareness for us. We may be having a conversation with someone, or we may be observing something or someone doing something and we've gone, oh, I never thought of it like that before. So as we're releasing and letting go of things that we know are no longer helpful or serving us in our world, we're having new awarenesses and replacing the old with new. It may be that you're suddenly aware that you really need to take care of your health, your physical health at the moment. Maybe there's been some adjustments there. So at the moment, as you can see, lots of shifts are happening, lots of changes are happening, and it's important for you to be consciously aware of these changes. Note for yourself what is different now compared to, say, even a month ago. Maybe you can journal that down or sit quietly to think about that. Sometimes when we use words, it helps us to articulate and to realise the changes, because sometimes even when the changes happen, we haven't been consciously aware of them. So writing them down can really help. You bring that to your forefront of your mind or to your consciousness. So as all of this is happening, of course, balance is being restored in your life. And And so part of the meaning of this card is about justice being restored. And what that means is that you are coming more into alignment with your soul being, what is true for you, and having a realization of how much you value yourself and what your gifts and talents are, for instance, what your beautiful essence is that you're bringing into this world. You know, as spiritual beings, it's so important for us to be aware of that spirituality in us, and then, because we're living in the physical realm, be able to express that in a certain way that's unique to you. And that is how you're engaging with the world, that is how you're learning and growing and contributing to others. So as all of this is happening, your balance is being restored, and it's a little bit like that feeling of coming back home to you. So as you're going through this change, don't be tempted, as we had the card yesterday, the Temptress card, don't be tempted to seek things outside of yourself and get distracted by the glitz and the glamour of an offer, this next U-Butte thing that's going to change your life. My friends, the transformation is happening within you, not outside of you. So come back to you. Have that conversation with yourself. Keep it in the forefront of your consciousness of how you are growing, the things that you're observing about yourself, and know that everything you need is already within you for a beautiful life and for you to reach your potential. And that's how you live your purpose. That is how you find your direction, because as you do that, you are naturally drawn towards the light. And from a bigger perspective, of course, as you continue with this awareness, eventually you realize how you are connected with everybody else and that you're not separate to everyone. Nevertheless, while we're here in this physical world, there is a need for us to be able to understand ourselves so we can express ourselves in a very positive and functional way and to live our purpose in this life. So, my friends, that is the message of the Merlin card today. Having confidence that you are everything that you need to be, you have what it takes inside of you to create the change and the transformation and to move forward in your life. There's a beautiful saying on the last page of this message that says, be in the world but not of it, and wear it only as a loose cloak about your shoulders. You never have to look outside of yourself for answers. Remember, all signs and omens sent by the Merlin are but reflections of that which is within you already. So that is beautiful. Yeah, being in the world but not of the world. So yes, my friends, we do need to function in this physical realm to learn and to grow and to have experiences. But everything that you need is within you. So I hope that resonates with you today. Go gently with yourself. Reduce the stress that you're placing on yourself by trying to find everything outside of yourself, and just spend time with you. Get to know you as best as you can. And that is the gem of this message. So I will upload this to YouTube, Facebook and Instagram today, my friends. So just look out for Living with Spice. I hope you have a beautiful day and a great start to the weekend tomorrow. And we will see each other again tomorrow. All right, bye now.